that took everybody. So proud of you guys. Ninth QB to go over 400 all time. All right, Matthew Stafford.
Hey, great job today, man. Love playing with you guys. It's a hell of a lot of fun, man. Let's get it going for next week, huh? Rams on 3, 1, 2, 3. Rams.
Why do they bleep at this point? I saw John Oliver make that observation recently. Like, who are we protecting from the reality of language? All the little kids are cussing all the time. I learned the F word in 1971 in a Catholic grade school in Wheeling, West Virginia. I came home and I asked my mother what it was, and whoosh, what? Right?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, they bleep out the F word 3 times. So real life is rated R, and it's not even a hard R. It's a soft R. Well, maybe it is a hard R from the language standpoint, but regardless, it just feels ridiculous. Anyway, the Rams won. That wasn't ridiculous. They go to San Francisco. They even out the season series. That would have been the worst thing for the 49ers. That was a huge game for the Rams, because the 49ers would have pulled even.
Yeah.
And would have held the head-to-head tiebreak.
Yeah, but they're a team that, what are we doing here? 5 words or less? Like this is a team that they're cream of the crop football team. I mean, that's what they are. That was 6.
You can leave out football.
All right.
It's implied that it's football.
Cream of the the of the got me right. But yes, they're
You're on the precipice of getting. It right.
They're one of the best teams in the league. I look at, and they made some proper adjustments, I think, in a lot of ways as far as what they had to do against the 49ers. But when the Rams on their offense play like they did yesterday, where it just was like, man, they're on a heater. Like, what do you do? The first 3 times they touch the ball, they just boom, 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 boom. We're going right down the field. We're going to score a touchdown. Have fun trying to keep pace with us, undermanned San Francisco 49er football team. And they just put the pressure on them from the get-go to keep to make the 49ers keep up with them. And the 49ers are just not talented enough on the offensive side of the ball right now to keep up with a team like the Rams.
Okay, I'm going to take a liberty to stay within 5 words. Work with me on this, all right? I'm going to use a slash, and I'm going to use an apostrophe.
Right.
Giants/Raiders should have offered more. Because remember, that was the big story back at the scouting combine. Matthew Stafford may not stay with the Rams. They let him go out and shop himself in a potential trade. He talked to the Raiders. He talked to the Giants. They offered him like $90 million over 2 years, more than what the Rams offered. He decided to stay with the Rams. It was all about, in hindsight, squeezing a little more out of the Rams. Well, if you show up with an offer he won't refuse, then maybe he does go there. And think of how much different. Now, look, I know they got hope with Jackson Dart, and who knows, Matthew Stafford may not have done a damn thing for the New York Giants, but he may have done something for the Raiders. He may have.
Maybe.
He may have. But the reality is this guy's special. He's not appreciated. We were talking earlier about MVP and how Drake May's the favorite and Matthew Stafford's right behind it. And I know I'm not saying who my vote's going to be, but if I'm making the vote right now, I'm leaning Matthew Stafford because he's been around for so long. Drake May's got all these years in front of him.
Yeah.
Stafford has been overlooked and underappreciated, and part of it is he's not out there saying, hey, look at me, look at me. He doesn't have a team of PR people that promote him like others do, and he's just getting it done. First time ever that someone has 4 more touchdown passes and 0 interceptions in 3 straight regular season games, 19 TDs, 0 picks the last 3 games. Unprecedented.
He's one of the greatest talents in the history of the game at the quarterback position and never gets put in that conversation. Never. He's got one of the greatest arms in the history of the sport. It's one of the strongest. It's one of the quicker releases. He's got the creativity and the artistry like a Mahomes, the side arms and the flick of the wrist and all that. As you heard me say on Sunday Night Football last night, he's the guy that invented the no-look pass. Mahomes made it more popular and maybe made it cooler, but Matthew Stafford's the guy that's done that. This is the most underrated great quarterback in the history. He's a Hall of Famer for me. He is. No doubt about it. And there's other guys in the Hall of Fame where I go, or they might be in the Hall of Fame where I go, they're not even in the class of Matthew Stafford. So we got to start appreciating him for what he is. And I think the Rams are a little bit of a mission, too, to what you're saying of like, they realize he's been great for a long time. He's been great for them. He's never won an MVP. As good as he is and all the things he does and all the wow plays he makes, I think there's a little bit of a of vested interest where they're like, hey, if we can get a touchdown, let's get him one. Let's get Stafford the one. Let's try to drive this towards him a little bit. But, man, he is on his game. And then you couple that with, wow, the way they run the football, and we know their defense is well coached under Mike Shula and all that. Yeah, the Rams are a Super Bowl football team, as we've discussed a lot.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.